everyone, it's Taylor, also known as Short Sleeve Tea. As I'm sure you're noticing, I do not have on any makeup and my hair is really wet, but I feel like I say this every single week. I have so much stuff to do all the time, and I wanted to get this video filmed before I didn't have any chance to do it today. So this is a very important video for me this week. It is week 11, and I am just very proud of myself as far as my weight loss goes for this week. I have lost 5 pounds again. My weight today is 281 pounds. So as far as my stats go, I will get into that. My heaviest weight was 381 pounds. After a 3-month pre-op diet, my weight was 331 pounds at surgery, and as I said last week, I was 286, and this week I am 281. I've lost 100 pounds total. 50 before surgery and 50 after surgery. I started my weight loss journey on May 11th, 2016. That was this year. On May 11th, I weighed 381 pounds, and that was the day I started my pre-op diet. It is now October. That is, let's see, that's a little over 5 months. So in the last 5 months, I have lost 100 pounds. It is truly surreal sometimes to look at the scale and see a 2 before the numbers that follow it, instead of a 3. I feel like I had been in the 300 since I was in high school, so which I have, and maybe even middle school. So seeing a 2 there is just, I don't know. Every time I see it, every time I know that I'm progressing, every time I see that I've lost a little more, I'm proving to myself what my body is capable of, and I'm proving to myself what I never would have thought a year ago I'd be where I am today. I never would have thought I would be in nursing school or on my way to a really healthy weight, potentially having children at some point in the near future. I am planning on having children, but not until probably 2018. I want to be in complete good health for that, and I just feel like I'm getting there every single day. It's a step closer to all of the goals that I want, not just weight, but family and stability and happiness and a career goal. It just feels great getting there. It feels great not being stuck anymore and depressed and feeling like there's no hope. Every day I wake up and I feel like there's more hope. So as far as my monthly weight loss goals go, I am still hoping to be around 275 by the end of October, and by the time I go to Pennsylvania in November on the 22nd, I'm hoping to be 255. I did notice a couple times this week on, I think it was Friday and Saturday, I was able to eat a lot more than I normally could on a day-to-day basis. Felt like I could just eat and eat and eat, and there was no restriction there. I did stop myself so I didn't overeat, but it was just a really bizarre feeling to just keep eating, and my stomach wasn't hurting, it didn't feel bloated. Maybe I'm getting used to eating small amounts, and that's just, I'm just used to it now, and I really didn't eat any more than I thought I did, but I really felt like I could eat more. I actually had some chicken with curry sauce on it for lunch on Friday, and I feel like I ate like maybe 4 or 5 ounces of it. Probably not, so don't freak out, but I don't know, it felt like I could eat so much, and there are some days when I feel like I can barely eat anything. I could get maybe 2 bites of food down, and then some days when I could, just eat a ton of food. So it's really weird. I don't know if that happens with anybody else, but it's definitely happening with me sometimes. I'm not worried about it because I'm still losing, and I'm still, there are days like today, for example, I know my restriction is there. So I think that might just be a common thing that happens in the weight loss surgery community. I did do a lot of walking and activities those days, so I'm thinking maybe I was burning off a lot more calories and just able to eat a little bit more. That might have had something to do with it. So I've also decided that I'm going to do a little segment on this channel called Holidays After Weight Loss Surgery. I'm going to make low carb or high protein recipes that you can take to a family dinner or potlucks or whatever you want to do, and I'm going to vlog my time in Pennsylvania. I did mention that last week, and I'm going to vlog Christmas for you guys. We make quiche every single Christmas. Speaking of my quiche, a lot of you guys had asked for the recipe on the quiche that I had in my What I Eat in a Day video, and I'm going to insert it at the end of this video. It's super easy and lots and lots of protein. Really good for you, especially if you do the crustless kind. You can do it with or without crust. Well, something that I wanted to talk about this week. I do have days where I focus a lot on the future. I don't think in the present, and that is just me. It's just how I've always been. I've always kind of been kind of a dreamer. I've had my head in the clouds. And yesterday I had a moment where I was just very upset because I got a little overwhelmed with some of the things that are going on in life right now. I noticed that I just still have a little ways to go as far as my schooling. I have about 1.5 years left, and I get upset because I would like to have children and I'd like to do different things with my husband. We want to buy our first house. We want to have children. I want to finish school, and sometimes I feel like those things don't come quick enough. As far as my weight loss goals go, I feel like they're all just going by so quickly, and maybe my mind is just not keeping up with everything else, and I feel like because I'm losing weight so quick and I'm getting that goal so quickly, everything else should come with it, but it isn't. And I do get overwhelmed wishing it was all here, but I do need to slow down and enjoy the ride, because we are not guaranteed any certain amount of time here on this earth. I don't know if I'll be here in 1 year. I know that sounds really awful, but it can be true. You never know what time you have here, so I really need to slow down and enjoy the days that I do have. My husband, I know you guys comment on my videos and tell me how great he is, and he really is, because he told me yesterday when I got really upset about everything and wanting everything to just fly by, he told me to slow down. We're getting there. We're 3 steps forward every single day. My weight loss is going by so fast, and I'm doing really good in school, and I just need to focus on that. And I think a lot of us have those problems where we want things to happen quickly, especially in today's society. We have phones and computers and things that just make things happen in an instant. But in reality, that's not life. That's not reality. Life takes its time, and we need to do that too. We need to take our time and slow down and enjoy today for what it is. I wanted to talk to you guys about marriage after weight loss surgery. I see a lot of videos talking about, if you're pre-op, a lot of people think that having weight loss surgery is going to negatively affect your marriage. A lot of people have heard the statistic that 50% of people who have weight loss surgery will end up being divorced in the first year. I wanted to give you my opinion on that. I think that is bullshit. Don't let the stats about marriage or relationships scare you. If you are stable in your relationship before weight loss surgery, you have no reason to not be afterwards. I know a lot of people think that having the surgery is going to fix a lot of problems. Maybe in yourself they will, and I think that is where the divorce statistic comes in. People are going to look at you differently. They're going to treat you differently. They're going to give you more attention. They're going to give you better attention. If you're a girl, you may have men looking at you differently or complimenting you more. But stand your ground. Remember who was there before the surgery. I don't think you should be worried, and I don't think anyone should be worried about divorce after weight loss surgery if you have a good relationship beforehand. You understand what I mean, I'm sure. I asked Christian if I've changed since my surgery, and he told me that I'm just more positive. There haven't been any other changes other than my mood. I've gotten more positive, happy, a whole new outlook on life. Really, how can you not have a whole new outlook on life when you've lost as much weight as some of us have? Some people have lost 250 pounds, and it's phenomenal. Just remember, my advice to you is just remember who was there. Remember who held your hand during the surgery. Remember who supported you and who saved up money with you and who hugged and kissed you and helped you get out of bed every day when your stomach was hurting and watched you change when they stayed the same. Remember who was there. It affects your spouse too, but I think in a more positive way than you can realize. So last but not least, I wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to do a Q&A video. I don't have as many subscribers as some of these channels do that have a lot of Q&A videos, but I feel that you guys deserve to know anything that you want to know about me and anything you want to know about my journey, and I feel like it's a little more personal when you're actually hearing me say it instead of responding it in a comment. So if you have, I am going to mention it in my next few videos, that I am doing a Q&A, probably towards the end of my videos, and I'll just, you can leave comments on any one of my next few videos. I will post the Q&A video the day before I leave for Pennsylvania, which will be November 21st. So you have about a month to get in as many questions as you want. And I'll write them all down and I'll just go through, and I promise you I will answer every single one of them. If I have a lot of questions, which I don't really expect that I will, it'll be a whole entire video dedicated to the Q&A. Otherwise, it will just be in a weekly update video. I am going to try to respond to as many of the comments that I am getting on my videos. I really appreciate every single person's feedback. Sometimes I'll read them and like them, and then I don't really have a chance to respond, but I am going to try my very best to respond on all of the videos, all of my previous videos that I haven't responded to, and also these videos. If you are leaving me a question for my Q&A, I'm not going to respond to that just because I would like to respond to it in my Q&A video. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my what I eat in a day video. If you haven't seen that, it is from earlier this week. I will leave a link in the description box. Check that out in case you're wondering what I'm eating post-op VSG 2 months later. I just wanted to thank you guys again for all of your support. Everyone has been so kind to me and so generous and given me lots of advice, and I hope I am there to help you guys just as much as you are here to help me. I promise you, if you ever emailed me or sent me a DM on Instagram, anything like that, I'm going to get back to you on that. If you do want to email me, my email is shortsleevetea@gmail.com. My Instagram is shortsleevetea. And you can even find me on Facebook if you want. My name is Taylor Carter. If you can't find me, because I'm sure that's a really common name, let me know. Send me an email and I'll send you a link to it. I am more than happy to add anybody on Facebook. So thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you guys again next week. I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye.